Imbolc, the 1st of February, and as sleeping Mother Earth shakes off the snowy mantle of winter, the days begin to become a little longer. New life is happening. Tiny buds appear almost shyly on bare branches, and these are the tiny new buds that will eventually grow into damson plums later this year. Snowdrops push up from the land, still clinging to winter's chill. Indeed, the word Imbolc originates from an Irish word, which translates as ewe's milk, and it's the time when the first lambs of the year are born. A shifting is happening deeply in the earth's energies, and we feel this. Along with all living things, we're tuned into the seasonal cycles and movements of the earth. We also begin to feel the awakening of the land. This is known as the quickening. As we begin to emerge from our own winter dream state, this can often be felt within us as a sense of contemplation, a creative feeling to start new projects perhaps, or thoughts about changes we want to make in our lives for the year ahead. As the seasonal wheel is now halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, the promise of spring is just around the corner. The feeling of awakening and newness runs through our blood and our veins and is almost tangible. In goddess culture, as priestesses, we hail the goddess Bridie or Bridget, ancient goddess of poetic arts, crafts, prophecy, divination and smithcraft. She is a fire goddess who is the symbolic divine feminine of Earth's energies. Her colours are purest white, like the snowdrops that are the first flowers of the year. Green for the grasses that are more visible, even though the snow still scatters. And red for the sun that activates the growing of new plants and crops. Often the goddess is depicted as a young maiden, holding this fiery energy in her hands. The seasonal cycle is very young, and this can be compared in human years to, say, an 8 or 10-year-old child, with a definite sense of self, a sense of strong awareness, yet young and still growing, with great potential, just like the year ahead. As a priestess of Avalon, the Imbolc ceremonies have always included a young girl carrying the light to symbolize this tipping point in nature's cycle. As Bridie, she honors the ceremonial rites by holding the candle of illumination and returning light. In our ceremonies, we tune into this sacred act by igniting candles from the Bridget flame, celebrating light and fertility of the coming spring. Ceremony and honoring of the Earth's changing cycles was always an important part of our ancestral lineage, to feel gratitude for this beautiful planet that we live within. As the Earth's caretakers, the Great Mother feels and absorbs our intentions, prayer, honoring, and our songs, our care and respect. Imbolc is a wonderful creative event for adults, children, families and communities to reconnect with our ancient customs. So this year, on February the 1st, you can also bring back your ancestral lineage and customs by setting up a family altar for Imbolc, including the colours of the seasons, such as white for a blanket of snow. And here I've also placed some ivory white winter roses, red for the rising sun, such as this red velvet heart, but red roses will be amazing if you don't have anything red at home, and green for the goddess Bridget, and I've added some fake ivy on my altar, and of course the Imbolc candle, holding the center point of the altar, beautiful, feeling gratitude for the return of the light, and focusing on what you would like to manifest this year. Ceremony needn't be complex and out of everyday reach. You don't necessarily need to attend big ceremonial events. Rather, it can be a fun, connective and creative part of your family and community dynamics. We at Sacred Celebrants Academy wish you all across the globe Sweet Imbolc blessings. May you feel rejuvenated and healed. May your seedling projects, contemplations, plans and thoughts unfolding, visions of new plans and dreams be successful and come to fruition. Happy Imbolc.